about Gabby and Chris in this last episode of Love After Lockup, I was thinking that Chris's sister was probably going to get out of Gabby's car and start swinging on Gabby and have this big old brawl out in the middle of the street like Bad Girls Club style. But she gets out of the car. She approaches Gabby because they're supposed to be on the way to go pick up Chris from the bus station. But instead, Gabby's sitting there throwing a little temper tantrum on the side of the street. So she tries to go get this police officer or security guard and ask them to help her get Chris's mom and sister out of her car. But he said that she had to call 911 to get them to send out a squad vehicle. And she's like, you know what? I have bad experiences with the police in the past, so I'm not even going to do that. So after my last review last week on Gabby, I guess that made Gabby feel some type of way, and she started attacking me on Instagram, going off because she was all big mad. And this season is just getting started, so she better buckle up. But just like I'm allowed to express my opinions, Gabby can go ahead and express hers however she pleases. Apparently she didn't like the whole plastic surgery when I said all the plastic surgery in the world isn't going to cover up her ugly personality comment. But hey, I'm just calling it how I see it. And I think she honestly looked fine before all the surgeries. And now she's $30,000 deep on cosmetic procedures. And she still has a terrible attitude. And that just outshines everything else. Then a little spoiler alert, but a lot of people already know because she posted this on Instagram. Gabby posted this picture with her latest boyfriend on Instagram, then turned around and deleted it. But she looks so different. So it looks like she's either got even more work done since the show, or she just photoshopped the hell out of that picture. So, okay, back to the show. So Gabby called Chris's mom and his sister two pigs in a blanket, whatever the hell that means. And she said she just wants to hurry up and get to her man so she can marry him. And I have no idea what Gabby sees in Chris. He looks like the Dollar Tree version of Flavor Flav to me. But Gabby said that she has to hurry up and rush and marry Chris as soon as he gets out of prison before he goes to the halfway house, because she claims if she's not married to him, they won't let him parole to her house, and she said there's no way in hell that's happening. So Chris's mom and his sister were waiting in Gabby's car ready to go pick up Chris, and then Gabby's still sitting on the side of the street throwing a fit. So Chris's sister gets out of the car and was like, Gabby, let's go. And Gabby's like, I'm tired of you guys disrespecting me. I keep telling you guys, let's go, let's go. And Chris's sister was like, well, are you my mother? Are you my parent? You're not going to demand me to do something. And so she said, if you want me to do something, just ask. And I replayed when Gabby went and approached them while they're eating breakfast to go pick up Chris. And she did ask. So they're just sitting there fighting in circles. And finally, Gabby called Chris and she's like, look, you need to check your mom, check your sister. They need to get out of my car, get an Uber, and then I'll come get you. So finally, Chris was able to talk Gabby into calming down and stop being so emotional and just get back in the car and come get him with his sister and his mom in the car. So Gabby's sitting there on the side of the street smoking a joint, and then Chris's sister was rolling up one joint after another. I swear, every time I see that girl, she's smoking. That girl probably smokes like a half ounce a day, and that adds up quick. But hey, like, I guess they just gotta be high to deal with each other. But I would pay money to see Gabby and Chris's sister spend 24 hours straight with no weed, no alcohol, and see how they last. Like, things would probably pop up so fast, and that would probably be some quality entertainment. So Chris's sister, she rolls a fatty to deal with Gabby in the car, and by the time Gabby gets in the car, she's rolling up another one, and by the time they got close to Chris by the Greyhound, you could tell they were all high as hell. They were giggling over Chris, calling and saying he was at the Greyhound, and then Chris' sister was telling Gabby to go left when she meant right. But finally, the time came, and Gabby pulled up on her man. She jumped out of the car, running full speed to jump in his arms, and it was a big deal to her that she made sure she was the first one to hug him. So much of a big deal that she locked Chris's mom in the car by putting the child lock on Chris's mom's door. So she's just sitting in the car and can't get out. So Chris just got done doing 6 years and 1 month in prison, and he just got done doing 2 months in the box right before his release. And he said that he's been in solitary confinement 3 different times, and the longest he ever did was 270 days straight. And that's some serious time in solitary confinement. I bet that dude definitely has some issues, because it'll definitely mess up any person mentally, being confined for that long. So Chris talked about his settlement and how he gave half of it to Gabby and the other half to his mom, and now all of it's gone. He kind of has regrets because he wish he had some of that right now. So right when Chris started hugging on Gabby, he's like, oh, that thing better be wet and right just for me. But then he's sitting there taking pictures with his mom and sister, and Gabby's just sitting off to the side all awkward, mean mugging. And she probably thinking, man, you told me to be all hot and ready like a Little Caesar's pizza, but now you're just wasting time with your mom and sister, and she's probably drying all up. So Chris said he loves Gabby because she has a banging body, long hair, and all her teeth. And for him to just talk about what he loves about her just from her looks and not who she is as a person. And it also is kind of eerie hearing him talk about how he loves all her teeth when we know he ended up beating the living crap out of her months later, allegedly, and ended up chipping one of her teeth and breaking bones, so she didn't have that picture perfect smile that Chris loves so much anymore. So Gabby walked with Chris to the men's bathroom, and Chris was like, come on, let's go this way. And you know they were plotting to get it in however they could, but Gabby seemed to get nervous, and she stopped right before entering the men's bathroom, and she just handed him his clothes. And you can see it right here in his eyes. He's looking at her like, what is you doing? Come on, I thought we were talked all about this. Let's get it in. And then when Chris went into the public bus station men's bathroom, all of a sudden Gabby is just said, screw it, I'm going in. She ran right in there into the stall he was sitting in. And Gabby tries to claim that it's been over 5 years since she's had sex, but that's the truth. And why you out here getting your coochie tightened? And so the best part of the scene is Gabby caught the camera people off guard when she decided to run into the bathroom stall with Chris. Like, I really don't think they saw that coming. And they just sat there for a minute outside of the bathroom, like contemplating on, well, should we go in there and film this? Like, this is a public bus station bathroom. And then they're just like, screw it. And they go right on in, and there's just two men pissing in the urinals in the corner, while they're just cameramen sitting in the corner of a public bathroom, creeping in the corner, filming the two people getting it in the stall. And like, you know, it's not just one cameraman, because when they roll around with the film crew, they got someone holding the mics, they got someone holding the lights, they got multiple people holding the cameras, and they're just all sitting in the corner of a bus station bathroom filming these people. And I don't know how you can even get your coochie wet in a public bus station bathroom, like especially with a couple dudes pissing in the urinal right next to you. That would kill the mood quick for me. But I guess Gabby has no shame, and I don't think the security saw Gabby run in, but I'm sure they probably took notice once they saw a whole film crew creeping in the corner. And all of a sudden they ran in and they said, oh no, this is not going down. And they told them to stop and get out. And just imagine, like, if she would have got pregnant right then, like, she has a kid, little Billy has to grow up and see that he was conceived in a bus station bathroom. But they didn't even really have time to do much. He maybe got like a few strokes in before the security guard busted them. And then Gabby jumped up and went running out the bathroom hella fast. And Chris wasted too much time asking Gabby what kind and color of underwear she was wearing while they're in the stall, when that was valuable time. He could have been trying to get a few more strokes in. But it looks like whatever happened, Gabby got a little bit of action, because she came running out that bus station bathroom smiling from ear to ear. So she paid all that money to get a virgin type coochie and anal bleaching just to get bent over in a bus station toilet and humped a few times. Like, I don't know why she went all out for that. So after they left the bus station, Chris and Gabby are arm in arm, and Gabby leads Chris around the corner to the wedding officiant. And so they go ahead and say their vows, get married, and the whole time Gabby's looking around, and you could tell she was hoping that Chris's mom or sister would walk around the corner and see what they were doing, that she was marrying Chris. But nope, the whole time Chris's mom and sister were right around the corner, and they're waiting for Gabby and Chris to come back. They're like, should we go find him? And they're like, no, we ain't about to go chase him. He can come to us. We're waiting on him. And then they're complaining because they're hungry and they're worried they wouldn't have enough time to eat. And that's me. That I just come for the food. And you know, especially Chris's sister, she got the munchies. The girl wants to eat. And so they got married. Chris's mom or sister did not see it at all. And so they're going to be surprised. I guess we'll have to wait and see if they end up telling them in the next episode or when they're going to spill the tea that they're officially married. I'm pretty sure from the episode descriptions I saw, the next episode is when we're going to see Gabby's mom find out that Chris is officially her son-in-law and that they got married. And just from the reaction I saw from the teaser, Gabby's mom does not look happy or like she approves whatsoever. But that's it for this video, guys. I think this is going to be a wild season with Gabby and Chris, especially how we already know how the story ends in the end. But seeing everything that happens between now and in between all that, it's definitely going to be a wild ride, I'm sure. But let me know what you guys think about Gabby and Chris in this last episode in the comments below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.